Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number two.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Greinke has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike three, and that will 2-3 go the A's. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number one.
Jose Altuve.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, number 44. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The center fielder.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, George Springer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Profar for 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Batting fifth.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First pitch on its way. Base hit, long drive into the corner. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's Carlos Correa now. His career numbers against Minaya. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. And this is going to find a seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it then?
Well, that was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw to first in time. And the big inning. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay. But the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hit softly down the line at first. Another 0-2 from Greinke. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's Chris Davis now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Popped up. Gurriel settles under it near second, and that's the 3rd out. Striding in for Houston, Robinson Chirinos, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Piscotty is there, and he has it for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Chirinos, base runner at first with 1 out. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots. He's going to continue to get shelled. Our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. In to score the runner from third.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
No balls and 1 strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
The center fielder.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Piscotty is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brentwood has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. Next up for the A's, Jurickson Profar, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fouled away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's are gone. So striding in, Carlos Correa, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out. One out now in the Houston third, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. This is pulled into right. Piscotty back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28.
Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So stepping into the box, Matt Chapman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Standing in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Davis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now back, second baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Standing in now, number 44. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's George Springer. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to left. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Astros, the third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the...
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Lifted in the air out to right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores and they remain loaded here with 2 away. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Fielded cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Oh, and this drops in the infield.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Oh, 1 here it comes. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind 0-2 now. Petit, a 6'1" right-hander. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player.
Now a drive by Chirinos, deep left field, and that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Davis is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Profar for one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play. Now batting, Josh Fegley. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the wind-up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Again, a 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Jurickson Profar stands in as he looks at a called strike. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
No runs, just one hit and one error on the Oakland line score. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, and he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A bouncer up the middle. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. The A's strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Standing in, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
From the stretch. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. And Brantley is in there at third base. He's got himself a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
In now, number 44, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here it comes on 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. The next 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, George Springer. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's gone 2 for 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Scooped up. Oh, what a dive. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Now the A's designated hitter, Mark Canha. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So it's backwards K on the changeup that time. Mark Canha becomes the first out of the inning. Ball might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting, number
striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They won't make a dent in a 6th. So digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Robinson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. To foul it toward the backstop. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. The Scotty's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Michael Brantley.
23. Michael Brantley.
Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Laureano is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Another 0-2 from Greinke. High chopper over to first. And he'll flip this on to Greinke, covering for the out.
Up next for
Striding into the box, Chad Pinder. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. One out, nobody on. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Josh Begley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Now the Astros designated hitter, number 44. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles.
44.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. The relay. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there. Probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
The 0-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. He's got it. Profar for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 1.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been straight in big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
Boy, Devo, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Stepping in now, Robinson and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulievsky.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. Garrett Cole will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Hit softly on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Garrett Cole will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Here's Jurickson Profar starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, third base.
Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Springer giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now that's popped up. He's got it, and the Astros will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Oh, it's all right.